You are live. All right. So guess what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to be live on three different. What is happening? Uh, Hi guys. So I'm trying to be live on three different devices. I'm trying to be live on YouTube, on Facebook, and on TikTok. So yeah. So I was playing around with this technology thing. Yeah, I think eventually I got it right, haven't I? I think I did. Yeah. Anyway, hi guys. How are you? Uh, all right. Let's talk about this elephant in the room. Uh, I appreciate that a lot of people want to know this thing. What is forex? So I'm just gonna give you guys everything that you need for you to understand forex. Uh, I would like to make this a series. Uh, I need to do something, guys. You have to forgive me. One thing. I don't like what's happening on Facebook. I don't get what's happening there. So I'll start it from scratch. It's okay. No one. Okay. Okay. All right. I think we're good. Yeah. So I'm gonna start it from scratch. I'll talk about everything and anything that you guys need to know about forex. Uh, Greetings to some of you guys who are joining my live sessions for the first time. Hope you guys are good. And to those who are always joining my live sessions, I hope you are finding value. Welcome back. And yeah, I'm excited to talk to you guys about forex. Uh, yeah, I think a lot of people want to know this forex thing. People want to make money. I think people like, they're hungry, man. They want money. So I'll give you guys everything I know about forex. Hope I will help you. I have prepared a script, so I'll be going through the script, this whole thing. If you do have questions, though, do not hesitate to comment and ask me anything that you want to know about forex. All right, so I think let's begin. What is forex? The simplest question. What is forex? So forex is a foreign exchange market. So basically, what happens is uh, people they are looking at currencies from two different countries or from different countries. So there is what is called a base, and then there is what is called a quote. So you compare these two or you pair these two, and then you are speculating. So that's the word. You are speculating that this is what's going to happen in the market. So I'm gonna make an example. You'll say a euro against a US dollar. So you put those two, and then you said the euro will go up against the dollar. So basically, that's what you are saying. Or you are saying the euro is going to go down against dollar. So essentially, what you are looking at here is a certain currency is going to be stronger than these other currencies. That's essentially what you are speculating on. And in doing all of this, you are using certain tools. You are using certain strategies. You are using certain technologies that assist you to make the right decisions. What are these tools? I'm going to talk about it as we go, by the way, but let me give it to you now. There is what is called indicators. You use indicators to give you some idea of what is happening in this chart. Number two, you use patterns. There are different patterns that guide you or that say certain things. Now, let me tell you this about forex. Forex is it's a market that has been studied for a very very long time, And there are people who have invested their money in understanding patterns. There are people who have tried to understand if this and this happens, what then happens or what it means, in the market. They anticipate that if this and this happens, probably this is what's going to happen. It does not mean that they won't be wrong. It does not mean that they will be right all the time. So no one really knows what's going to happen in the next second in the market, but you can speculate using a very informed information or sophisticated technologies. So that is Forex in a nutshell. I hope you guys are clear now. Forex is a foreign exchange market. Now, let me demystify what a lot of people are saying, which is number two on my script. Is Forex a scam? Forex is not a scam. Forex is a global market. It's the biggest market in the world. It is not a scam. It's a legal, 100% legal market. It's basically speculations saying this is going to happen against this. So on a monthly basis, sorry, on a daily basis, there is billions and billions of money circulating in the forex market. So it is 100% or maybe 101% legit. Take this thing away from your mind that forex is not legit or da 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 da. Don't worry, I'll cover you. I'll tell you what's happening in the market and where scammers coming from. But about the market itself, it's 100% legit. Let's put that aside. Are we good? We are good. Let's move on. Yes, there are people who are scamming people with forex. There are people who are doing shit things and scamming people with Forex or through Forex. How are they doing that? They are doing it in different ways. Number one, they do that by saying they will trade for you, and then maybe they lose those trades, and then the money is gone. That is one way of doing it. Number two, it's those people who have unregistered or unregulated brokers, or you who are using unregulated brokers. So if the broker is not regulated, they can run away with your money and you will never trace them because they are not regulated. So there are people, look at it this way, because this thing of scammers, it annoys me. Look at it this way: people still know how to manipulate the bank or manipulate the ATMs to get money. Are you going to say banks are scammers? They are not scammers, but there are people who knows how to who to trigger the ATM. They know how to steal people's card, to tamper the machines and all of that, to get people's money. So now are you not gonna bank because there are people who fucks up the system? No, they are just those individuals that are doing wrong things with the bank system. But it does not necessarily mean that the entire bank institutions they are scammers. Look at it this way, that way when you are looking at Forex. And there is a second thing that I hate that is happening on Forex, and I fucking hate it. They use Forex as a quick rich scheme. They show you these big houses, these fast cars, sport cars, whatever expensive cars, and then now you think you will make that money overnight yourself. That's how these guys get you to join Forex. And then in your head, same time you'll think, I will make money overnight with Forex. I will make money overnight with Forex. And that's not how it works. So how they will get you, these guys, to even not think about what you're doing is they will fool you with these big words. And by the way, let me tell you this: Forex is the simplest thing you can do. It is simple as long as you now understand what you're doing. It is not that complex. These people, they will throw these terminologies on you, these technical terms on you, and you will think it's big things. Yes, there is a level of skill. Don't worry, I will cover everything. There is a level of skill that you need to have to trade, but I don't want you to look at it as the most complex thing. It's like any other thing that you can learn. So the second question is Forex a scam? No, it is not a scam. Please know and understand that. And I'm tired of explaining this. And what I like is this is documented on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok. Every time when people are saying these things are scammers, just say it's not a scam. Yes, there are people who are using it for the wrong reason. Yes, there are people who are doing wrong things, guys. There are a lot of scammers out there. And by the way, not only scam in thing, not only in forex, but in everything. And people scamming everything everywhere. They are crooks. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. uh, how long will it take for you to learn forex, which is the most important question. How long will it take you to learn this thing called forex? Number one, there is no stipulated time. It depends on the individual whether you are able to grasp information quicker. And number two, it depends on the commitment. Are you doing it part time? Are you doing it maybe for an hour, or are you doing it for a whole year, or for a whole day, or a whole night? How long do you spend in just learning the actual thing? And I cannot really say it takes this much. However, the literature says it can take you from 5 months to 7 months to understand fully the basics. So I think this is just an average based on whatever time you spend on the platform. Yes, you can learn it maybe in weeks, in a month or so. But generally speaking, I think a lot of people tend to understand Forex in 5 months to 7 months. Those are basics. Not being a pro. You are not a pro now, but you now understand the markets. You know how to analyze charts. You have few wins. You have played around with. You've played around with. A demo. Uh, you have now a strategy that you are using that works for you, that you are comfortable with. You have tools that you are now comfortable with. We have a good broker that you are using, and you have compared and contrast a lot of brokers, and you see good. Okay, I think this one is quite good, this one is quite expensive, this one the service is good or bad, whatever. So in 5 to 7 months, let's just say that's when you will learn the basics. You'll know and understand pretty much everything that you need to know about the forex markets. All right. So another question that I normally get is, how much do you need to start trading? You see, I'm starting with the frequently asked questions. Then I will get into the important stuff. So how much do you need to start trading? And I hate this thing because this is where scammers get people. They will come up with their price themselves. They would say you need 3,000 rand to start, you need 10,000 rand to start, you need 20,000 rand to start, which is bullshit. Trading, you can start with any amount of your choice, any amount that you can afford. There is no stipulated amount. However, what might happen is a certain broker might have a minimum amount which you can start depositing from 500, you can start depositing from maybe 300. That is just a minimum of a broker. It doesn't necessarily mean there's a stipulated amount of money that you need to have now for you to start trading. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. For instance, I can come and say, I run a webinar. My webinar, there are three packages. The first package is a basic package, which is maybe 300 rand, and then the silver package, which is a premium package, maybe which comes with more, uh, uh, um, whatever packages. It's maybe 500, and then we have a premium one, which is maybe if what is called, it's 1,000 rand. it doesn't necessarily mean you need 1,000 rand now to join. No, you need a basic money, which is 300 rand, because that's my minimum for you to join my webinar. Do you want all these other packages or things that comes with it? It's up to you. If you don't need it, you don't, but you still get the same information as other people. So as trading, you just need a minimum of a broker, because a broker might just stipulate ukuthi, for you to start trading, you just need this money. But it's not a lot of money. I can tell you now that the minimum broker that can charge you is 300 rand, 200 rand, 500 rand. That's how much you can start with that amount. So there is no stipulated amount of money to start investing. However, so hear me on this one. Hi Ntombening. Ntombening, how are you? So look at it this way. uh, the more, I think I said this on Wednesday, the more money you invest, the more money you put, of course it's the more money you'll make. So it's like any other thing, guys. When you're investing in the stock market, if I did make this example, and I hate making the same example, but it is what it is. So if you are investing, and then we are both buying ShopRite, and then you buy ShopRite with 100 rand, and I buy ShopRite with 10 rand, we are both investing in the same market, and it would move the same way. And then let's say it goes up with 5%, when, because you invested 100 rand, you'll get more money than me, because me, I only invested 10 rand. So the 5% of 10 rand is not a lot than a 5 rand of 100 rand. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So as trading, if you trade with small amount of money, you're not gonna make a lot of money, because you are trading with just a small money. But if you are trading with more money, of course you're gonna make more money, because you are risking more. So the interest of big money is a lot of money. So as the risks, of course, as you are putting more money, you will lose more as well, but you'll gain more too. So it's a win or take kind of a situation. It's a win or lose kind of a situation. So that's basically what it is, and that's how it works. But is there a minimum fee? You can just look at brokers, and you'll be amazed that you can start with 100 rand, with 300 rand, with 500 rand. You don't need more than that. You know, a broker that says you must start at 1,000 rand, those are fuckers. Those people you must be watch. You can start with any amount. I'm not saying you can't put more money, because that's essentially how you're gonna make more money faster, if you put more money. But I would tell anyone that don't start with a lot of money when you start investing. Start with very, very small amount of money until you understand what you're doing, because you lose a lot of money initially until you understand what you're doing. And once you get the hang of it, then you can go anyhow you want. So I've answered three questions. What is Forex? Forex is just a foreign market. Number two, is Forex a scam? Absolutely not. It is not a scam. It's 100% legit way of people transacting. Or okay, let me make this example again. Let's say I move from South Africa and I'm going to Cape Town. Cape Townian man. I go to US. I'm not going to use rand in the US, right? I'm going to use a USD now. I brought my 1 rand, and then when I get that side, I won't be able to use my 1 rand. I need to change this money and use the dollar. So I would change my rand based on how much the rand is to their dollar. So that's basically what it is, basically. So you can't go to another country and use your rand or your currency. You will use whatever that is used there. And you would normally change this money in the exchanges. There are so many exchanges in the airports. There are so many exchanges in everywhere. And even the banks can help you with that. So just know and understand what I'm saying. Forex is just, changing money, exchanging money, and all of that. I think it cannot be as easy as this. And then number three, how long will it take you? And I said from 5 months to 7 months to know and understand basics fully. And then I said, how much do you need? You can start from, let's just say 100 rand, so that we have a definite figure. From 100 rand upwards, you can start trading. All right, now let's move. I'm tired of talking about this. You know what, ne? The reason why I spoke about this for this long is because these are frequently asked questions. People want to know if Forex is a scam. And, there are a lot of people who failed on Forex, and then now they are spreading the wrong way that Forex is bad and wada, wada, wada. So I just wanted to finish and talk about this thing. Now, let's talk about the real stuff, trading strategies. Now, I have three best strategies that you can use to start trading. It's about commitment again and the time that you waste on the platform, but these three strategies will get you to know and understand Forex. Number one, back test. What is back testing? Back testing is to use a platform called Trading View. You can use Trading View to backtest. Backtesting is to go to previous time frame or time zone. Time frame. You go backwards, and then you trade as if it's happening now. What that does is it gives you instant result because it has already happened. So you will then test a certain strategy with by back testing. So for instance, right now, what's the time? It's one, eh? It's 1:01. So maybe I will back test to 12, and then I will trade as if right now it's 12 o'clock. Already the trades for 12 have already happened. Nah? So what would then happen is I will be testing my strategy based on what has happened. Don't fool yourself, Uti. You wanna look at the market, how it has behaved, and then you wanna place it like that. No, you're just testing your strategy based on pretending Uti, this is the time, and then you back test. And as you are back testing, it shows you where the market went and whether your strategy is right. So that is back testing. You know what? The best way to do this is to show you practically. I'm not gonna do it today. I think I'm gonna have to find another time to show you exactly how to do it. However, you back test. Just think about back testing as going back on time and then doing things as if you don't know how they're gonna be done or how they're gonna happen, and then you backtest blindly, so using your strategy, and you do this 50 to 100 times. These are called setups. So you trade or you backtest your strategy 50 times. I know it's a lot. So this is not something that you can do one day and then finish it. So it's something that you would have to do over and over again. But the strategy says, please backtest your strategy 50 to 100 times. Why you want to do this? You have a strategy, you have a system, you have a risk management in place, and then you are telling yourself, okay, I want to see if I do this based on my analysis, how would it have gone? And then you place your test, and then you see if it's good or bad. You keep doing this over and over again. And then essentially what you are trying to get, or what are you hoping to get with this? You are trying to get at least a minimum of 70% win rate. So for you at least to have a strategy that works, I would say if you have a win rate of at least minimum 70% win rate, you can be confidently saying your strategy works. I know some people would go much higher. They would say you must have a win rate of 80%, have a win rate of 90%. I would say, to be fair to you, to yourself, uh, you know, 70% is quite good. You would lose 30% of the time, you win 70%. That is quite good. What does this mean, by the way? It means if you invested your money and then you started trading, guess what? Your money will be back. You'll make more money than the money that you lost. So essentially, that's what it means. So, number one strategy, I'm giving you my blueprint. If this blueprint doesn't work for you in Forex, I don't know what will. Because you'll go around and you'll go around and these people will always be lying to you. So you you know what? I'm giving you the blueprint so that you don't go around and get these scammers telling you bullshit. And by the way, you must trade for yourself. Never allow other people to trade for you. Never. By the way, let me go. Number two, don't start trading on a real account. Never. No matter how much money you have, noma kuthiwa uyakushisa le mali ungayisebenzisi, start with a demo account and use a demo account for at least a month or even 3 months. Please start with a demo account. Never go straight into the real account. You will lose your money and you will be the one of people who are telling people that Forex is a scam. So, what I'm telling you, never trade the real account if you have never tried a demo account. So, what is a demo account? A demo account is every broker has it. So, what essentially happens is they give you a money, maybe up to 100,000. It's free money. It's fake money. You just use that money to practice. Maybe, you know what? If they give you 100,000, don't take all of it. Maybe use 10,000 or use 50,000. Don't use all of it. The reason why I'm saying this is because you don't want to put 100,000 yourself. So you want to be realistic. Use the money that you're going to use in your real account. Don't be unrealistic because you'll be making crazy money with the demo, and then now you come here and then you put your 100 rand. So please play around with the money that you are going to use. And yeah, so the second strategy that I'm giving you, please start with a demo account and practice with a demo account for at least a month to 3 months. A month to 3 months. If you back test in this demo account for this longer time and you are getting a percentage of 70%, by the way, meaning 70%, you are recording all your wins and losses and you analyze why did this one lose, why this one won, and then you record all those things. So the second strategy that I have is to use the demo account. The third strategy that I have a I'm tired of talking now. And number three, have a risk management strategy. Have a risk management strategy in place. It's very, very important to minimize your losses by just putting your your parameters in place. What do I mean? Don't lose more than people say different percentages, but I still stick with 1%. In a trade, if you lose 1%, at least to 2%, it is okay. Don't lose more than 2% in the trade. That's my maximum. But 1%, don't lose a lot of money in the trade. Please. This is a thing I want to talk about. This is a psychology of trade. It's not in my script for today, but I want to share it with you. A lot of people lose trades because they use emotions to trade. Trading is a system. Trading, it's something that is controlled by organizations, by economy, by so many other issues out there, events, geopolitics, companies, people, social media. There is so many things that control this. Your emotions is not enough to control the market. What am I saying to you? Never use your emotions to trade, ever. That will help you a lot because whatever that you are going to be doing, it's going to be based on the book. It's going to be based on the strategy that you are deploying. And if you follow that strategy, it will work for you. Please never use your emotions. Why am I saying never use your emotions? So you might lose a trade. If you lose a trade, you will then say, let me hop onto the next ride or next wave. You think you'll win. Guess what? Maybe you haven't even taken enough time in analyzing the market for you to, hop in same time. You don't want to make any rush decision. You want to take time, analyze everything, deploy all your tools, deploy all your weapons, and then be ready to go. All I'm asking you guys not to do, never use your emotions. You know what? In everything, by the way, using emotions is so bad. Even in business, if you are running your own business, never use emotions. Guess what? If your customer is making you angry, should you be angry back at them? I don't think so. It's not a good practice. So why would you be mad in the market? So you wanna think long and hard about how you can handle this customer, this rude customer. It doesn't necessarily make them good or make them right. It just means that you are using your best self. You are being professional, and you are not doing things anyway. So what am I saying to you? Never use your emotions. It's the biggest thing that people are using, and that's how they get fucked in the market. Um, I'm sure you now excusing my French, guys. Please, I'm a French guy. Um. All right. Now, once you have reached the once you have reached the 70% pass rate or win rate, once you have analyzed the market and you have found the strategy that works for you, now it's time for you to hop onto the real account. On the real account, don't start with a lot of money. I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. You don't want to start with a big amount. You want to start with a smaller nyana amount. How is this going to help you? You're just, excuse me, for now, you're just gaining confidence. You're just trying to understand this platform, understand whatever you are doing, but now you are doing on a real amount, on a real account, on a real money. So you are doing it for real now. So but still you are trying now to, you know get into the mood, understand what you are doing. So don't use a lot of money. Try at least I would say maybe 1,000 rand is okay, if you want to start. But again, I said there is no minimum. And then hop into the real account, then trade with a smaller nyana amount. Every trade you put, just put a smaller amount. It's not about money right now. It's not about how much money you win or lose. It's about knowing what you are doing with real amount. You check that, okay, now you are in a real thing. All right. So what are the skills that you need for you to start trading? By the way, I will look at all your comments. I can see all your comments. I will try to go through all of them. For now, let me just go through the scripts and then I will get back to you. So, what skills do you guys need? Number one, you need the technical skills. So you need to know computers a bit, not to know about Word and Excel and whatnot. No, I just mean you need to know generally how to use a phone, how to use a computer. I'm saying this because it's technology. It's on the software. It's on the app. It's on your phone. It's on your laptop. So you need to know how to navigate this thing called computer technology, internet. So it's that skill basically. It's not that deep, but you need to know how to do that. Sorry guys, I'm outside, so I'm sweating. Um, so that's the first thing. Just know technology. Secondly, you need to know how to conduct research. So you need to conduct research on the current news or current events. What is going to happen in the US? Who's going to talk? Maybe the president is going to talk. Maybe the SEC director. What is the SEC director, by the way? What is SEC? SEC is what is the name of the SEC sector? But it's the sector that regulates the trading markets, where the regulation happens. I forgot the full name. I'm sure some of you will remind me. But you want to check those people, they shake the market a lot. You want to look at people who are big in the market. What are they saying? Are they saying anything on their social media platforms? Are they talking? What are big companies? Is there something that is happening in the reserve banks? Are they increasing the interest rate? Is there inflation coming? What is really happening? The news, you really want to know what's happening. So you can only do that by researching. So you research the news, you watch the news, I mean, you go all over in terms of research. It depends on which strategy. What do you want to trade? Do you want to trade based on events or whatever? We're going to talk about that later. If I'm not tired, by the way, I am tired already. So you want to know how to do research, uh, and then guys, you need time. You need time to learn. Please set aside some time on a daily basis. I would say a minimum of an hour. Set aside an hour to understand, the system, the platform, the market, the trade, start trading, practice. But an hour is a minimum for you to be on the market and do whatever that you want to do. It's either you are reading, it's either you are practicing, it's either you are testing stuff, whatever that you are doing. But please, at least a minimum of an hour of a thing, of an hour is okay for you to at least get to understand stuff. What's the other thing that you need? You need patience. The skill that you need is patience. You're not gonna be good overnight. This is not a rich quick scheme. Forex is not a quick rich scheme, guys. Don't look at these people who are telling you that you will make money on Forex overnight. You will never. That's number one. Uh, if you want to follow these people, good luck, but you lose your money. So you want to make sure that you are patient with your growth. You are patient with the market. You are patient with yourself. You don't want to do, any crazy decision. You just want to learn and grow as you go. And then another one is discipline. It's a skill that I think is very, very needed, that I think a lot of people don't actually have. So you need a discipline for you to start, trading. And then let's look at how then do you set up. So what do you need for you to start trading? Number one, you need what is called a broker. What is a broker? A broker is a company that will hold your money. That is like your middleman. Yabona uma ushela intombi and then uyayisaba intombi and then ucela umngani wayo ukuthi kuseni mngani wami omngani wayo ngicela futhi uyongishelela leya ntombi le ngiyayisaba. Then this person uyena ozohamba uyokucelela kuleya ntombi yabona uyokukhulumela. So a broker is like that middleman. Is the middleman who talks between you and the actual exchanges or the markets. So that's the middleman. Brokers are just the people who handle the actual trades. And so you need to register in one broker, at least one or more brokers. But I would say if you have one broker, it's okay. You can have two if you want to just compare them, but you need a broker. So a broker is a company like XM, but there are so many brokers out there. Yo, would I remember even all of them? Octa FX, I spoke about them, I think, the other day. So all of those are brokers. You need to, register with them. So that's one. Number two, you need a trading platform. The platform that you're going to use, it's either MetaTrade 4 or MetaTrade 5, or you are using TradingView. Those are the most famous platform for trading. A lot of people use these platforms for trading. So you may want to use at least one of them, to conduct your trading or to set up your trades. um that's the second thing you need. And then of course the third thing, you need money. Once you are ready, you're going to have money to start trading. So you need to deposit money on, in your broker, and then you start trading. So essentially you need these three things. But then when we are being technical, you then need to have a strategy. You need to know which are you trading with patterns, are you trading with news, what kind of a trader are you anyway? Are you a day trader? Are you a swing trader? What kind of a trader are you? Because that also comes with different strategies. There's a strategy for every trader. A swing strategy, there are procedures and things that would work much better for them than it would work for another type of a trader. I hope you get what I'm saying. It's very, very important to deploy and know exactly what kind of a trader are you. I can't overemphasize this, by the way. It's very, very important to know the strategy that you want to use. You want to trade with patterns, you want to trade, with events, whatever that you want to use, but it must work for you. And but guess what? Once you choose whatever you want to trade, you need to master that. For instance, if I say, I want to trade events, now you need to be good in understanding events, where to search for these events, how to find them, the website, what to look in those events, how to place trades for the events. Do you place the trades after or before the event actually happened? So now you need to deploy a certain strategy for that particular thing that you're using. So how can I put this in a layman's term? But I'm sure it's clear. But I was trying to find another thing. Okay, I'm not gonna have another example. I think this one is clear. Uh, what else do I wanna share? All right, so let's look at the two analysis. So there is what is called technical analysis. There is also what is called fundamental analysis. I think I'm gonna move. Let me move because I'm burning. Let me fucking move. Do I really wanna burn myself like this? Because I'm really dying. Wait. Yeah, I think it's better here. Yeah. Shit. Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I was dying. All right. Whew. All right. So there are different type of analysis that you do. So there is what is called technical analysis, and there is what is called fundamental analysis. So I'm going to talk about it now. Just catch a break. Uh, okay. So in the fundamental analysis, essentially these are the things that you would be looking at. Number one, you would look at economic indicators. Number two, you would look at, central banks policies. What is happening with policies in the central banks, like South Africa, Reserve Bank, South African Reserve Bank. So you want to know which bands are now and what is really happening there. How are they affecting the market economically? What's happening with the interest rate and all of that? You want to make sure that these guys, because essentially, guys, economy is controlled. I'm sure you guys know that. They are people who are controlling the market and how things behave. Other than the institution, and by the way, I'm going to share with you the type of players in the forex market. But before I do that, I just want to say the market you know is sort of manipulated, but we'll talk about that when I get there. Anyway, the second thing I said, you need to look at central banks. Number three, you need to look at geopolitical factors. So if there are wars, the politics going on in governments, all of those things, they are very important for you to know. You need to know ukuthi Ramaphosa uthini, uzothini, uzokhuluma ngani, how is that going to affect the rand, how is it going to, you know, put us in the right direction and all of that. It's very, very important to know and understand these things. So, when people say the forex market is difficult, I don't think the market itself is difficult. It's just that you need to know a lot of things. By the way, once you know them once, some of these things you don't have to go back and forth with them. You just know them. For instance, me and now I know so many things about the sectors, the market. I may not know what is going to happen, you know, now or whatever, but there is that generic information that you will have forever. So once you have that, you are sorted. The only thing now that you just need to have is, the information that that is new. So what am I saying to you? I'm saying don't be overwhelmed by all this information that I'm giving you now. Some of these things you will learn once and then you will know them forever. For instance, how to analyze a financial statements. It's a skill that you would have once and then you are good to go. If you know how to analyze, an income statement, a balance sheet, a cash flow, it's a skill that you have once, because in those statements there are a few things really that you just need to know. You just need to look at certain things and then you are good to go. That's basically it. All right. So uh, you look at market sentiments. What are people saying? What are experts saying? There's so much that happens that you want to align yourself with it. So in the stock market, what really happens is you find that people uh, 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 um, you follow certain people who know certain things. For instance, you will invest in Shoprite because Warren Buffett is investing in Shoprite and you trust Warren Buffett. So there is something like that in the forex market as well. You want to know what is a certain person saying about that, because their their voice is valued a lot, and there are a lot of people who look up to that person. So you want to align yourself with those sentiments as well. It's very, very important to align yourself with the gurus, the people who shake the market. Another person who shakes the market is Elon Musk. Once Elon Musk says something, it really does shake the market. So you want to know what those people think, what they are saying, and all of that. And then intermarket analysis, what are people saying, economic and political news. You need to know what are those. So under fundamental analysis, those are the factors or things that you're actually looking at. Under technical, by the way, it's not limited to this. And then under technical analysis, you look at candlesticks. Before I say that, let me lay down this information. So in the forex market, there are three different um what do you call this? Layout that you use. There is what is called candlesticks. There is what is called a bar graph, or and then there is line graph. So those are three things that you look at. And what is the difference? These other ones, it's a bar like this with amadlebe like kanji, and then it shows you, okay, of course the colors would be different, and then it would show you where the market went, even if it recovered or went up, but it would show you at least every action of that particular uh, or timeline. So it's just, I don't know, it's just an presentation on interface that would work for you. It's not that deep, but I know that the most famous one is candlestick. The reason why I'm talking about this now is because I'm going to talk about technical analysis, and I forgot that there are different ones. And then a bar chart, it's a bar, and then it does also show, what's happening in the market going up and down, but it's not appealing in terms of showing all the information. And then the line graph is it's not the best. So anyway, but people trade, these different thing, in these different interfaces, depend on what they want. If you ask me which one I prefer, and the famous one is the candlesticks. What do they have? So now I talk about the actual thing in the. So there's a week. There's what is called a week. Iyona le nto engisho le phezulu etshengisa ukuthi how far the market went, and then mase kuba khona ibody. Ibody is iliyona le nto le. Hey manje guys, if I have to flip my cameras to show you this, but anyway, it's that. And then there's where the candle, so the bullish candle or the green candle, it opens ezansi, so kusho ukuthi ivule ezansi iya phezulu. And then a bearish candle kusho ukuthi ivule phezulu iye ezansi. I'm going to make a very, very simple example that will help you. Uma ungabe uthenga into, you wanna buy it cheaper, isn't it? So let's say I wanna buy tomato right now. I wouldn't wanna go to Woolworths and buy one tomato for 5 rand. I would want to go to on the street and buy it maybe for 2 rand each, right? So if then I am buying, I wanna buy it cheap, and then I will hope then it would go up in price. That means izogcina isilingana nele yaka Woolworths phezulu. Do you get what I'm saying? So when you are then buying, you buy ezansi and then it goes up, and then that's where you then make your money. But if you are saying you are selling, so you are selling from up, then it is going down. So I hope that is easy. Um, excuse. Remember, when you are selling something, ufuna ukuthi ibize. So you are selling it very, very expensive. You are selling it very, very expensive so that you make more money. If we dayise le phezulu, let's say ngidayisa manje tamatis wami ngo 30 rand, how much money I'm going to get? I'm going to get a lot of money because I sold it very, very high. Look at this again in property. So that's basically what it means. Now you buy low, you sell high. That's basically the term. But I wanted to make it easy for you before I say this term. But yeah, essentially you buy low, you sell high. That's how you make money in forex. All right. So now I'm explaining the technical analysis. I think I've explained the candle. Now, number one, it's candlesticks. Those are the things that you study in the technical analysis. Number two, so you study the candle chart. You look at the how are they, the thing going. Number two, you look at its trend analysis. So it's either a trend, it's uptrend, it's downtrend. You have to look at all of that. Normally, ilokhuza nje steady nje, yale straight line. You look at support and resistance levels. You look at chart patterns. This is the most important one. You need to know the patterns. You look at technical indicators. You look at the volume analysis. You look at the stop loss orders. Those are things that you look at in the technical analysis. Not limited to these, but essentially these are the things that you would want to look at. All right, so let's look at trading strategies. So there is trend following. So there are people who are trading trends. So for instance, if it go, oh, by the way, let me just say this. Never go against trends. Please never go against trends. It's a trend smash. You can if you know what you're doing, but 99% never go against trends. Anyway, first one, it's trend following. What does that mean? It means if the graph is going up, don't say the graph is gonna go down if you can see that it continuously going up. Never go against the trend. So there are people who are just, if it's going up, they're going to say, it's a buy, and it's just an easy, thing like that. There are people who are following trends. And then the second one, there are people who are using a strategy of breakout. So if nje khona ithe qhuzu, or khona into etshengisa ukuthi there will be a certain breakout, then that's where I will mention, I will try to have a second session where I go deeper in these strategies. For now, I just want you guys to know them. So there is what is called the breakout, and then there is range trading. People who are trading range. There are people who are trading means. If you remember your high school maths, what is mean? That's basically what people are trading. There are people who are sculpting. There are people who are trading fundamental analysis. So they are looking at that information and they place trade. Then there are people who are swing traders or swing trading. There's people who are event driven traders or trading. And then there's arbitrage trading. So those are things that people are trading. And then what are the types of traders? So there's a day trader, there is a swing trader, there is a position trader, there is a scalper, there is a high frequency trader. I'll explain this later, guys. In fact, not today, but high frequency traders are people who are using certain algorithms or technologies, to follow trades or to place trades. And then event driven traders, those are people who are trading based on, events and stuff like that. And then type of market, key players, so people who are trading. Number one, we have retail traders. Who are retail traders? All of us, we are retail traders. I am a retail trader. You are a retail trader. If you are an individual person who are trading, you are called a retail trader. So that's number one. Number two, there's institutions. So there's institutional traders, your bank, your investment companies. Those people, they pour a lot of money. Basically, Tina, guys, we are not doing anything in this market. We are not even shaking it. The real traders is the institutions. Those people are the one who are moving around millions and millions of money on a daily basis. So Tina and you are since in love. That's what they are saying. Um, what else? Yeah, and then there is what is called market makers. And there are people, guys, who are manipulating the system in one way or the other. You can't run away from that. I will try to talk about this on, and I don't wanna pollute you right now, but there's so much that's happening in the market. And then which one are the most famous uh, pairs in the market? So if you are now starting to trade, which one can you start with? I would say start with these ones because they are quite famous, and you'll get a lot of information about them and how to trade them, and because a lot of people are trading them anyway on a daily basis. So number one is Euro USD. That's the first one that is being traded. It's highly traded or hugely traded on a daily basis. So the biggest one is the Euro USD. It doesn't necessarily mean that you will win because everyone is trading it, but it means it's more active. It means it's more busy. There is more action taking place there. So that's essentially what it means. So, but anyway, that's the first one. The second one is USD and yen, Japanese yen. The third one is British and US dollar. The fourth one is USD and Swiss franc. And then the fifth one is the USD and Canada dollar. And then the sixth one is Australian dollar and the US dollar. And then lastly, it's a New Zealand dollar and the US dollar. You would notice that all of these they have dollars in them because dollar is the most traded or the most powerful or the most detecting currency in the world. So everything just relies around the dollar. So if you have dollar and understand how it works and everything, that's why when you look at news, you may want to look more news from the US because that's where a lot of things happen. And those people are the ones who are actually driving the market. US guys, those niggas are very, very powerful. Okay, so what can you trade in the forex market or in your platform? You can trade the currencies, which what I spoke about earlier on, the rand against dollar, the euro against what. You can trade that, or you can trade stock. So you can say ShopRite in the next minute is gonna go up or down, or whatever is going to. So those are stock, those are shares, those are individual companies. You can trade them as well. You can also trade commodities. You can say gold is going to go up in the next hour, in the next day, in the next month, in the next week, whatever the case may be, but you can trade it. So there's a difference between trading and investing. I hope we are clear there. Trading is a short term, trading is a short term thing, uh, and then investing is for long term thing. Think about trading. It's something that you can do in a year. Could be a second trading, minute trading, 5 minute, an hour, a day, a week, a month, 6 months, a year. That is trading. Can't go as far as that. You can hold for longer, but it would be more like investing. However, investing is more of a long term thing, which is maybe 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and more. That is what is called investing. So I want you to be aware of the difference between trading and investing. That's basically what it is. All right, so let's go. So I spoke about commodities, and then you can also trade ETFs. I spoke about ETFs. ETFs are exchange traded funds. So those are companies that are grouped together that share similar characteristics. And then lastly, you can trade cryptocurrency. That's another thing that you can trade. It's cryptocurrency. Now, when not to trade? You don't trade on a holiday. When it's holidays, you don't trade. Number two, you do not trade on weekends. So from Friday afternoon until Monday, 9 o'clock. Before 9 o'clock on Monday, you don't trade. So it's inactive. The markets are not active at all. So nothing is happening in the market. It only opens after 9, and then then the markets open. So anyway, you don't trade on weekends. Number three, don't trade on month end of December. And then also, this is a personal one. Don't trade when you are frustrated, when you are mad. Hi, Nosy. Thank you so much for the compliments. Much appreciated. I'm trying by all means to give back to my people. And then there is what is called the bear market. I think I'm gonna stop here. I'm tired because now I was gonna talk about patterns. I was gonna talk about leverage. I was gonna talk about spreads, peeps. I was gonna talk about trend lines. Uh, yeah, there was so much that I was gonna talk about. So I'm not gonna go there now. I'm tired. I'm gonna talk about bull and bear market, and then I'm done. So, what is a bull market? I've already partially talked about it, but it's an up market. It's a positive market. Everything is good. Everything is great. It's a positive market. Look at it that way. Everyone is just buying. The market is going up. It's a green market. It's evergreen. Things are going good. People are buying. People are generous. There's no depression. Everything is good. Whereas the bear market, it's where things are going down. It's the negative time, it's the depression time, the inflation time, it's the panic time where everyone is panicking, they are taking out their money. There's so much really that is happening in the bear market, but that's basically what it is. Yeah, so that's basically the bear market. It's going down. Can you make money when the graph is going down and or going up? Yes, you can make money both when it's going up or when it's going down. You can make money both ways. It doesn't necessarily mean that you only make money when it goes up or you make money only when it goes down. You make money either way. Depends on the trades that you have made, depends on your setup, depends on your strategy and what you have come up with. But yes, that's pretty much it for today. That's it about trading. That's it about forex. Uh, Hi guys, I'm not gonna go through your comments. I'm tired. I'm tired. By the way, before I went live, I was recording a thing. I was recording a session. I was recording a podcast, an episode. So you can imagine, I spoke for almost an hour in that event, in that episode, and now I'm talking here. So I'm tired. Maybe let me see two or three questions. On TikTok, what are you saying? Can you please mention the forex trading platforms again? But I did. Uh, it's MetaTrade 4, MetaTrade 5, or Trading View. Those are the famous ones. I'm sure there's quite a lot of other ones, but those are the most famous one. MetaTrade 4, I think I would say everyone likes it. It's the most famous one, but MetaTrade 5 is the newer version. MetaTrade 5. What is the difference in all of this? It's just new technologies, new stuff coming in. So that's basically what it is. And then Trade View, it's good for back testing a lot. So it's good for that. I love it for that basically. And okay, let me see another question from Facebook. May you please put this session on YouTube so that we can listen after work. Lerato, on YouTube, it's there because I'm recording on YouTube right now as we speak. So I'm live on three different platforms. I'm live on Facebook, I'm live on TikTok, I'm also live on YouTube. So you can go on YouTube and you can find this particular session. You can also find it on Facebook because I'll post it same time. Unfortunately, on TikTok, I can't post it because it gets stored in my platform. It gets stored in my profile, but I can access. I can post it same time. I would have to download it and manually upload it. I don't have to do that because I am recording in both platforms. You will get it same time. So anyway, what am I saying to you now? All the best. Please try out the forex thing. It is working. You can make money from it, but not overnight. You're not gonna make money on forex, today or tomorrow or together. Yeah, lad, in the near future. You can make money once you start understanding what you're doing, it's like starting a business. You don't start a business today and make money same time. You start a business, you market the business, people start trusting you. Then you build confidence with your customers, with the market, with people. Then they start using your product or services. So there is nothing that about forex that you'll make money same time. You will never make money with this platform same time. You will always you will always make money over time. Which app are you using to multi-stream? I have three different devices, so I'm doing it manually from all these different platforms. How long did it take you being financially literate? Oh, that's a good question. It took so long. Being financial literate, first of all, is it doesn't start with having money. It starts with understanding money. So it took very long. I studied it very, very long. I can't quantify it because it's an ongoing thing. Even today, I'm still learning new things about money, finance, economy, everything. But how long have I been doing what I'm doing? It's been very long. I think now, formally, I think over 3 years, but informally, doing it background and all of that, probably over 5 years. So yeah, I've been doing it like that. But it's an ongoing thing. I learn as I go myself. It's not like, I know all of these things now. I learn as I go myself. I'm still a student of life. I'm still a student of the market, a student of everything, basically. So yeah, by the way, please subscribe on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Msizi Simon Lovu. The channel is about everything that I've shared today. Guys, if you can subscribe on that channel, I can give you 2 times or 3 times more than what I give in all social media platforms. You know why? Because I need to hire people to help me with production. Right now, I'm really struggling. I have one guy who's helping me with productions, and we can't do much. The process that it takes us to produce content, it's very, very slow. So we need more money. We need more money. So we can get money by having more subscribers, more views, so that we can grow faster. So by me asking you to subscribe is because I think you are gaining from the knowledge that I share for free, and my time and my knowledge, my skills, and I give you for free, and I don't have a problem with that. But may you please return the favor by going on my YouTube channel and subscribe. My YouTube channel is my name. My YouTube channel is Msizi Simon Lobo. So please subscribe on my YouTube channel. By supporting me, I will get more people to help me, and I will publish more of his content because I know it would help people. But I can't do it in this space because I have a one man show. I only hired one person who helped me. So by me having more people to help me, someone who helped me with research, someone who helped me with editing, someone who helped me with other things, then I can focus because I'll just focus on the content, the quality of content. I'll focus on you guys as individuals, on the mentorships. Now I'm stretched across, and I know some people might even think that I'm unprofessional because I do this, I do that. It's the nature of how I work because I don't have the much money for me to do everything. So it only depends on you. If you guys support my work, what I do, it then makes it easy. It makes things easier for me and for you. So please subscribe on my YouTube channel, which is Msizi Simon Dovu. Then I will keep on publishing this information. Otherwise, I will see you guys. Bye bye. I think I will be live again tomorrow and share maybe more about Forex. If I don't, I'll be talking about another topic. Thank you. Bye.